Hello all. So here I am coming up with one more tutorial on modeling a furniture in 3ds Max. So it's a quick tutorial and it's a one part. So let's get started. So as you can see over here we have a reference over here. So let's get started. First let's take a plane. So let's take a box from the top view over here. So we can just create a box and just scale it. So now let's increase its height a bit. We can keep the height as around 3 feet. No, it's too big. So let's reduce its height a bit to 2, 2.5. So after that, what we'll do over here is like, let's convert to editable poly. So let's go into the Swift loop. So let's take a Swift loop and let's assign a Swift loop over here and just ring that and control and click to the polygon and extrude it in local normal. So once you're done with this, so now what I can do over here is like I can go to the top view and I'll ring it and I'll connect. I'll select this, I'll scale it and I'll just push it at the corner. After that, let's go into the polygon and let's extrude it. So let's extrude it. Okay, not a problem, we'll just move the object. So just click OK, come out of editable poly mode and let's move the object over here. So now what we'll do over here is like, let's select it and just push it a bit towards the right. Go into Swift loop, let's put a loop over here. After that, let's select the polygon and use insert. After inserting this, so now what we can do is like, let's extrude this down. So you can just extrude it a bit and select the vertices and push it towards right a bit. So now again let's take an edge, select it and let's give connect to it. So we can give around 4 connects, click OK. So now let's go into polygon and let's give a bit of inset to it by polygon and let's give a bit of bevel to it. So we can reduce the bevel. If you want to give bevel, you can give bevel, it's your choice over here. So now what we'll do over here is like, we'll just go into this view and let's take again a box. So let's take a box over here, increase its height and just scale a bit. Just push it to the back and let's convert to editable poly. Let's go into the polygon and just push it up, sorry. So let's go into the edge, you can scale it, just go into the edge. So first let's change the color. So select that, let's go into the edge over here and use connect. So we'll give 6 connects over here. Alright, and let's go into the vertices and scale it from the top to make it straight. So again I will select this and scale it, scale this all. Alright, now I'll just push this a bit up. Now what I'll do over here is like I'll just select the poly of that particular stuff and let's give extrude a bit. So let's use a extrude over here. You can increase the extrude and just click OK. So let's go into the side view over here. We can just push this a bit up. We can adjust this vertices accordingly, and also the top vertices we can just push this up. After that, let's save the file first. Now what I can do is I'll just use a line tool. I'll just use a line and I'll just drag this line and create a shape over here. Right click. So just adjust the shape and into the line you can just adjust the vertices. Now select the line, let's go to the vertices and let's select and give a fillet to it. So you need to give a bit of fillet, so fillet will make it more roundish. After that, going to rendering, enabling viewport and increase its thickness. So whatever thickness you want to assign, you can assign it. You can increase or decrease the thickness as required. Alright. So now, once you are done with this, so let's go to the front view and let's go into primitives and take a box. Let's take a box on the other side. So after taking a box over here, let's just adjust the box accordingly. Adjust the box and convert to editable poly. Adjust the vertices, push the vertices, select it, adjust the vertices, increase its width. So after that, now let's go into the polygon. So first scale it. Alright, so adjust it properly. So let's go into the polygon, select both the polygons and give inset a bit. After giving a bit of inset and give a bridge, so we have bridged it, again select the edges and give connect. So go into the vertices and adjust, scale it and get them all in straight line and again scale it. Same thing, we need to do it for the other also. Just scale it, oops, oh, okay. So we'll go on the top and we'll make it as a uniform scale. Just scale it. Alright, so let's go into polygon, select it and let's give bridge. Select the polygon and this and give bridge. That's it. Alright, so now we need to make a handle. For that we'll use a line. So let's take a line. So we'll off the enable in viewport. Let's take a line over there. So let's push this up over there and let's mirror it. So select it, go over here, mirror it in the y-axis, click OK, enable in viewport, make it rectangular and adjust the length and the width of it accordingly. You can still reduce the width of it. Alright, so let's go on adjusting it. Let's put a cut. So we'll put 2 edges over here. Select the vertices, just scale it and just scale it more, and you can just push it a bit up over there. So let's select this handle, scale a bit, and let's rotate it. Before that, we'll go to angle snap toggle, right click and make it 90 degree. And now let's rotate it. Alright, so let's go on adjusting it. Now just push it at the center. So place it over there. So let's make a copy of it, rotate it, we'll scale a bit, not much, and just push it inside. Make sure it is the right place, scale a bit. Alright, so let's make a copy of it. So just duplicate it down. So how many copies? You need 5 copies. You can take one, delete it. Alright, so that's it, it's done, and let's change the color. Alright, so as we have completed this, so thanks for watching this tutorial.